Now at 6:41, holiday washout. We are tracking what could be the strongest Christmas storm Southern California has seen in years. Several inches of rain on the way, and communities are gearing up. We've got a map that shows the areas that are under evacuation warnings, all of them here. These are the big ones that we're keeping an eye on, Malibu included. That's where NBC4's Lauren Coronado is this morning along Topanga Canyon Boulevard. And Lauren, people in that area, they are really getting ready for what we've seen before, these mudslides and the debris flows.
John, good morning, and that's exactly what we've seen right here on Topanga Canyon Boulevard. In fact, they're closing it. Caltrans is closing Topanga Canyon Boulevard tonight at 9 o'clock. They don't know when they're going to reopen. It just depends on how bad this storm impacts this stretch between Grandview Drive and PCH. You also have those evacuations to keep in mind, by the way. I want to show you a map. Check out the shaded parts. These are communities in the Palisades fire burn scar that are impacted. Evacuation warnings go into effect at 11 o'clock this morning because of the concern over mud and debris flow, exactly what we're talking about. Local leaders are warning those who might need more time to evacuate to consider leaving right now. Quite a few of these neighborhoods have been hit hard by past storms, like the Rustic Canyon neighborhood of Santa Monica back in February. You'll remember that was the first significant storm after the Palisades fire. Neighbors are on high alert as every storm approaches. Our team spoke with the CEO of Heal the Bay, the nonprofit whose focus is really protecting coastal waters.
When these big storms hit, it also means that a lot of the pollutants that we have in our neighborhoods, and especially some of the harmful chemicals that we see in the burn areas, are making their way out in the ocean. So we've been out after the last few storms doing water quality testing, and we'll be out again after this storm as well.
Yeah, important work as we stand by for this next round of rain. That's the latest here in Malibu. Now let's check in with Guad Venegas, who is monitoring conditions in Altadena in the Eaton Fire burn scar area. Guad.
Lauren, you can see some of those burn scars behind you. We're talking about Altadena and Sierra Madre. These are communities that were affected by the Eaton fire that are sitting right across from all of these burn scars, and especially these areas in the evacuation warning zone. These are communities right in front of this. So any kind of water can affect this area. We can get some of that mud to make its way down in debris. There are a lot of K-rails like these installed in these neighborhoods and all of this area, which is, again, part of the evacuation warning zone. And just so you can see the way the geography sits here, so you've got this and a slope that comes down. This is a home that burned down. But right in front of this, entire communities that are vulnerable to the possibility of mudslides and, of course, of that water coming down. A lot of these homes over the last few months, every time there's been a storm, we've made our way down here and we see them install sandbags out front, some of them protecting their front door entrance, others on the driveway. Some of them, like the ones that were on the left, do have the K-rails installed. There's multiple levels of K-rails that the county has installed. You see some up higher in the mountain, some on one side of the street, some on the other side of the street. So lots of preparations have been made over the last few months in this area. There is just blocks away from us a county yard where neighbors can come pick up sandbags, and those sandbags can then be taken to their homes. These are set up all across the county for people that need to pick some up today. Those are open during the day. And then, of course, there's areas where lots of construction is taking place. A lot of these homes that burned down are being rebuilt. So you've got contractors preparing for the possibility of rain, using tarps and anything they can to protect those construction areas as the rain approaches. We still have all day today for people to make these preparations. And, of course, the county keeping an eye on all of these vulnerable areas. Back to you guys.
Wow, thanks so much. We want to make sure that you're prepared for the storm. We've got our NBC LA app that is ready for you. You'll get your first alert radar network there. You can customize your neighborhood, too, so you know exactly when it's going to be heading into your neighborhood. And we're also going to be sending you breaking weather alerts with that app, too, so make sure you download it.